You're watching FA News. We are coming to you from the Chubb Lounge at the 2017 ISA conference at Sun City. I'm joined by Jonathan Dixon from the FSB, and we will be discussing regulatory reform. Welcome, Jonathan. What is the latest when it comes to Twin Peaks?
So Twin Peaks is getting ever closer, actually. So the Financial Sector Regulation Bill, otherwise known as the Twin Peaks Bill, is now through Parliament and is currently with the President's office, where it's going to be considered for enactment. So it goes through the normal process. The President's lawyers consider constitutional issues. Hopefully that's done in the next couple of months. So if all goes well, Twin Peaks could actually start to go live from early next year.
TCF, RDR, often very controversial topics when it comes to the insurer's response and the broker's response. Have they warmed up to the topic? Has there been a lot of engagement on warming up towards that type of engagement?
Yeah, so I really hope they're not very controversial topics anymore. Particularly TCF, for instance, has been with us for probably over 5 years now. I think a lot of people have had time to consider it, to internalize it. It's very hard to refute the need to treat customers fairly, I believe. It's more about each organization coming to terms with it and how they're going to apply it. So I think there's been a long journey on that. It's not complete. I think people are still figuring out exactly how to embed it in their organizations. But time is running out to some extent, in that as we move into the new Twin Peaks world, these principles will become more and more enforceable. And RDR, of course, is a very prominent example of how the TCF principles will be applied. I think what's been very positive lately is you've seen a number of statements and articles coming out from people who've been through the journey, for instance, in the UK, and saying, actually, RDR is not as bad as you think it might be. It can actually be a trigger or a catalyst for quite positive changes in the industry in terms of the professionalization, allowing brokers and advisors to review their models and focus on their comparative strengths. And there's been a lot of consultation to make sure that we get it right here in South Africa.
Finally, most people know you are leaving the industry for the International Association of Insurance Supervisors. Are you leaving the insurance industry in a better state than when you sort of started out and entering into it?
Yeah, I really hope so and like to think so. I mean, it's been a very interesting journey. When I first started, I think one of the big things for me was the extent to which risk management wasn't really thought about very thoroughly, and the SAM journey that we've been through and the TCF journey has really, I think, placed a lot more focus on the ability of insurers to understand the risks that they're posing, both from a financial and a conduct perspective, and to make sure that they put the proper controls in place. And as we've been hearing here at the conference, data is everything. And I think we're well and truly on that journey. So I think the industry's moved a lot in the last 9 years, and if regulation helped to be a catalyst for that, I'm very pleased.
I'm sure the industry is going to miss your calm demeanor and your measured words, but thank you very much for joining us, and hope we see you soon.
Yes, hope so.
Thank you very much.